Well, Leah, you gotta turn your camera on and leave it on the whole period. We have about less than 4 minutes before we're gonna start class, so you're early. Thank you. Leah, you have to be in the camera, dear. I was told in staff that some students pointed towards the ceiling
I'm
and
not
wall.
gonna be on here for long because I got work and I'm getting ready. So,
Oh, okay, well, you still gotta take care of this quiz, though, dear. I
okay.
understand. Okay, all right. Leave your camera on, and every now and then put your face in the camera, but you go get ready for work. I do understand. Making adults out of you guys. Okay, so class just started. Somebody just came in the room. All right, so I'm gonna put 10 minutes up. Hello, Lisa. Put 10 minutes up, and this is for the students that are about to arrive late, or actually 9 minutes. So we're almost towards that time. Let me do that. And we're gonna start our quiz. Put it in the chat probably a few times as students come in, but it's just directions on what you should be doing during this 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna explain. Well, first we're gonna do our norms, and then I'm gonna explain how the quiz should be done and hopefully start you off on one of the problems that I think you might not have did. Because I looked at a lot of student submissions, and some students didn't do certain asynchronous problems. And one of the asynchronous problems is on the quiz. So What you should do while you're waiting, if you want to get started, you can, in this 8 minute time, and say you have your screen size, you can click on quiz number one on the assignment inside today in the classroom view. And actually, if you look here, there's a PDF inside the assignment. The PDF is your quiz. All right. And it looks pretty much like this. All right. So you want to, get your screen size and also be ready to work on today's quiz. Who's this coming in the room? Jacqueline Camacho made it. All right. So again, in 7 minutes, mark everyone else late. We're gonna go through our norms, but this 10-minute time is a grace period to get you guys set up and ready with your screens and to locate the assignment. Today is a quiz, so let me post this again as to what you should be doing. And I'm gonna do attendance. Okay. So this is what you're supposed to be doing at the moment. I put it in the chat. You're gonna resize your screens like I did. Let me go back one. And all I was talking about is the fact that in your classroom view or class view, you'll find today's quiz that I have on the screen. Right. So use this time to go inside the quiz, find the quiz, and also begin setting up your Google Doc as I have here. Right. So all I did was I named my document, put my header in there. This is going to be your name, not mine, right? And the title of today's quiz, let me put that in the chat, is this, just to give you a head start. Now, I'm going to give you time in class to work on it, but honestly, all right, somebody else is coming. Honestly, after the time has expired, I'm going to ask you to share your screen to see what you've been working on so far. Courtney's arrived, okay. So let me put this in the chat again. Courtney, is a quiz day. You want to set your document up and also make sure you resize your screens like I have so you can follow along with the quiz instructions today. All cameras have to stay on and you have to be in the camera. You cannot, unless you're like, okay, I'm going to work. Well, you might want to switch to a cell phone and still be in the class. You guys have an attendance that's pretty much measured by how many days you miss. If you miss more than 9 days, you're ejected from the class and possibly the program. So just do yourself a favor, stay in the camera. If you're going to the bathroom, go real quickly, but come back because I might call on you during certain times of class just to check in. How much time we got left? Put this in the chat and do attendance. So we got 5 more minutes before we start, and then that's when everybody's considered late. Let me knock out attendance real quick. Gotta resize this so I can see my Google list of students and the ESB list. Okay, so Mr. Allen is not present. Lisa Brown is present. Ms. Camacho is present. Mario Carvajal, not present. Christopher Clark, not present. Courtney Dixon is present. Mr. Garcia is not present. Romel Lee is not present. Rashad Lockhart is not present. Angelique Llewellyn, not present. Aaliyah Mims, present. Angel Ocasio is present. Takia Stickpin, not present. Katavish Wallace, not present. And Monet Worthy, not present. All right, so I'm going to share this to office, so, we have to, so we can figure that out, but thank you all for being on time. We have about 4 more minutes of you can use to prepare your screens like I have on the screen. And I'm going to go through where the quiz is, which is inside the assignment for today as a PDF. And also you have to have your Google Docs set up in this fashion. Okay. Now you're not going to put my name, you're going to put your name there, but I'm pretty much giving you guys a head start because when I at least want you to share your screen out, you should be able to show me at least that much, which means you've been working during class. There is a demonstration point attribute added to the quiz, meaning there's a certain part of your quiz that shows you is doing the quiz some part in class. So if you're not able to share that, you'll have the opportunity to reclaim those points on Monday by sharing your screen as to what work you've completed. If you don't, that knocks off at least 10 points of your quiz score. So don't, use this time to take a break. Try to work on the quiz because depending upon how much you did, that's how you get those 10 points. If you were working on each problem in the quiz and you can share it out before after the timer is expired, then you'll get the points you need. And then you just got to work on finishing the quiz off to get 100%. Okay. So I hope that's understood. I did attendance. How much time we got left? So, less than 3 minutes, we're going to start with our norms, and I'm going to discuss where the quiz is and how to get started on it. I'm even going to try to give you clues on one of the problems, just one, to try to help you all out. And Lisa, thanks for submitting work on time every day. I notice
You're
you're
welcome.
very diligent. Okay, so time has expired. I think who's here is here. I'm gonna share this with Office. Let me check again before we get started. Mr. Allen, let me recycle because I know I clicked on everything and it doesn't like it clicked. There we go. Everything's good. And it saved attendance. All right, cool. Just wanted to make sure that was straight. Now, let's go through let's go through the norms and then we're going to go through pretty much what was expected of the quiz today. So I'm going to call your name in the list and you just have to respond by reading which number I gave you. So we're going to start with our 5 basic norms. Let me get my people list going. There we go. So Miss Mims, can you read number 1?
No one has the right to hurt another person.
Thank you, ma'am. Number 2, Mr. Angel. Okay, well, Jack,
Education in the classroom is sacred.
thank you. Number 3, Jacqueline, I want you to put number 3 in the chat just to make sure you see the screen and you can copy and paste it over there and I'll read it. But we will never behave in a way that would discredit ourselves, our school, or our family. Number 4, and Jacqueline, you just got to type that in the chat to make sure you're following along. Courtney, number 4.
And it's still Academy of Southwest Hours later or Johnny.
Thank you, sir. Number five, Lisa. Yeah, Lisa.
We
Number
take
five.
pride in the Southern County of Southwest.
Okay, thank you. Um, Scroll up. Let's see here. Okay, I checked the chat. Jacqueline, need you to put number three in the chat. Number one, let me go back to the top. Is it to the top? We did Lisa. Yeah, Mims, number one. Leah, you there? Okay.
You talking about me, Mr.
Yeah, Leah, you. Number
Oh,
one.
what number we on again?
Number one from the academic norms is on my screen there.
Respect the opinions of others.
Thank you, Leah. Angel, thank you, Jacqueline. Angel, number two.
We respect the culture of the classroom.
Thank you, sir. Courtney, number three.
Oh, you said me?
Yes, sir. Number three.
Um, I can't see it. I forgot it.
You forgot it. It's on the screen, though.
Oh, we are to participate.
Thank you, sir. Lisa, can you do number four?
We have high expectations of ourselves, our peers, and our teachers.
And let's see, number five, Aaliyah.
We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for post-secondary endeavors.
Thank you. Turn your music down so you can hear me, girl. Anyway, should be rocking out. I might call on you before you go to work now. So let's get into it. You need to first locate, you got to log into ESB, guys, and locate today's quiz. Now, when you click on the quiz itself, it's quiz one. You see all this information. So we're going to go through this slowly, and then we're going to talk about what the quiz is. So let's see here. I'm going to put this in the chat. The first person that types me will read it for 10 points. Okay, so here we go. You got to read it out loud. Now, if you want to read it, make sure you translate what the first sentence is. So before you type me, what is the first sentence? I taught you guys last Friday how to translate that. What does that mean? Bonjour, tout est la physique avec les étudiants in Algebra. What is that sentence saying? So if you don't remember, let me help you out. You would go to Courtney, you got background music. Thank you, sir. So who knows what that sentence is? This is for 10. Well, yeah, if I translate it, it's worth 5 points. But if you translate it and you could read it out to me, then it's worth 10. So let me show you a quick way to do that. Okay, somebody's coming to the classroom. I'll give y'all a second to figure that out. Who is this? It doesn't show on the list. Oh, this is Angelique. Okay, she made it. All right, welcome, Miss Llewellyn. You got to keep your camera on. I'm glad you made it. Now I can change the attendance. But who knows? Let me put this in the chat again. What that first sentence means. Let me put it in the chat. Just that sentence. That's the first part of the 10 points. That's like 5 points if you could translate that. And to translate it, we go to translate in Google. All right, I just type TR and translate, and you'll get these two boxes. So all you got to do is take that. Oh, Jacqueline caught it. Great job. She gets 5 of those points. All right, but your microphone is not working, so I got to give the rest of this. So if everybody see what Jacqueline wrote, you have to read that, whoever wants to read it, and the rest. So let's translate it. First part is what Jacqueline put, and I'm putting it in the chat so you know what to read. And then the next part is, of course, the rest to get the remainder of the 5 points so we can continue. So hold on, put that in there. So that's the actual message. Now, you type me if you have a working microphone to read that in the chat for 5 points, because Jacqueline took 5 of the 10 points from earlier by translating it. Okay, Lisa, go forth.
Hello, all physics and Hello, all physics with algebra students. We'll discuss grades in class for 10 minutes and then begin with our weekly quiz. Please see attached PDF of quiz 1 below.
Okay, Lisa, I'm glad you stepped up for that, but I'm gonna need you to be a bulldog for a second and share your screen, dear, because I want to talk
Okay.
about how you find grades real quick. So I'm gonna stop presenting. Okay, and Lisa, you have the floor. And you know the same thing, Lisa. I just want you to show the graph and then show. She's nodding, so you know exactly what to show. All right, so I'm waiting for you to show. I seen her nod, like, yeah, I know. And see, Lisa's already got started, guys. All right, but Lisa, go to your show your Edsby. Okay, go to the class. Oh, you blew it up. Thank you, Lisa. And I want you to go to the My Work. That's the class view, but the My Work, and go to the graph, Lisa. Scroll back up and click on graph. Okay, so this is pretty much how your graph should look. You see low points, you want to go back and try to finish it. It's Friday, but remember I told you guys, basically, go to assessments, Lisa. Basically, you have until Sunday to finish anything that you didn't finish since Monday, and you'll get 80% credit for it. But as you can see, Lisa's in good shape. It needs you to look at your scores and go back and finish some of these assignments. Now, Lisa, last thing I want you to show the class is your library section, because yesterday's video, you all, has been posted already. And it was posted, I think I got it in by 4:18, all videos. Now, if you see what Lisa's doing, you go to library and you see the links for every day's assignment. The one with the little camera icon is a video you download and open. So you can download that and watch as many times if you don't have internet access. The link is a YouTube link. And you can click on that. Can you click on the link real quick, Lisa? Just any link to show them how the YouTube link works. So you got to click on that. And then there's two. That not that one. That's the download, I think. Yeah, that's going to take too long. Go back a little bit. And is that the YouTube link there, Lisa? I think that is a YouTube link. And if you click on it, well, not that, Lisa, because it's going to play too small. Click on the link itself. Yeah, so click on the link. You was there already. Click on that. And then click on the one with my picture. I guess that's the YouTube link. And if you see that little blue link at the bottom, yep, click on that. And then look at what happens. This is to help a lot of you guys catch up on work you might have missed. So now you can see it and you can follow along in case you missed any assignments and go back and do them. Remember, you got all until Sunday at noon to go back and finish anything. But it's based upon what you missed, and you got to look at what Lisa looked at, those graphs and your assessments. So I think we showed assessments already, Lisa. You can stop sharing. Thank you very much. That would be 25 extra points. Let's talk about this quiz real quick. Let me start sharing. Okay, so we're back to this. We translated. We got the first part of the quiz explained. The next part is this, and I'm gonna put it in the chat. Someone will be able to. Oh, I didn't talk about where the quiz was, but the quiz is right here if you're inside the assignment for today. So you click on this, and it opens up a PDF. Now, what I want you guys to do to get problems started is to first download the actual quiz, right? So you notice it's here. And then if I click on this, where's the download button at? It's usually over here. You can blow it up like this, but I don't know if that worked. But try to see if you can actually copy this, right? So I'm looking at it this way because I'm a teacher, but as usual, from a student view, you guys should be able to download this document and utilize it to set up your quiz the same. So say, for instance, the first question I want to take is number 1. That's what you want to take. I already set this part up in your Google Doc. So I'm going to right click on that. And if you can't right click because you have a mouse, you hold down Control and press C. So you copy that. And then you come to your Google Doc. This is because I have my screens already resized, everybody. And you bring this over. And that's my first question. So I can just clean it up. And if I want to call this number 1, I can say, hey, make these a bullet. Come over here can say, just click on that as number 1. That's your first question. So take a little bit of time and first put all your questions in so you're not, struggling when you have your screen set up like me so you can analyze your questions. So the next question is this one. Now you need to find a PDF to do what I'm doing. And I'll try to, during this time, I'm going to give you to work on it in class before presentations to put it in the chat so you can get it from there too. But this is where your quiz is, and I want you to figure out how to get those questions in to, so if I hit enter, there we go. I can say that's number 2. Just clean that up. You can do things like hit enter and space it out and work in between questions if you choose. Okay. So that's 2 questions there, and it's waiting on number 3. But what I need you guys to do is focus on getting all the questions in and then trying to solve them. So let me go back to the next part, which is, when is this stuff due, right? So let me blow this up. That's the assignment. And again, the PDF or the quiz itself is in this document inside of your assignment. So let me come out. Next opportunity for participation points. I'm going to have somebody read this in the chat. Once I post it in the chat, you just got to type me and you can read it. You'll get 10 points for doing such. So let me put this here. And there we go. So you just type me to read this part for 10 points. Who would like to do it? Y'all better speak up for Lisa type. I know she's real quick. Nobody wants the points. If nobody speaks up, I'm just going to call on somebody to read it. Yeah, I probably know who I'm going to call on. Lisa. Go ahead, Lisa.
You have until 8 p.m. today to complete this quiz in order to gain maximum credit. Please review all recordings of prior classes and any note you have collected throughout the week in order to be successful on this quiz. Wish you all great luck and skill. Zen.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. All right. So she got those points. Now, I think I told you everything. Now it's time for me to work on that one problem that I think you guys need help with. Because, well, I don't think Lisa needs help with it because I've seen her do it in one of the assignments. But let me go to the actual quiz. So you go inside the assignment. And I'm going to give you clues on how to start the assignment off. I'm probably just going to set you up with your known and unknowns and let you see what to do, let you figure out what to do, because that's the only clue I can give you. So you go to the PDF, and if I blow this up some, this is the actual quiz that everybody should have access to, right? The only one I could think you might need help with is number 5. So let me take number 5 and put it over here. You still got to go back and put the other questions in and tackle them based upon the notes and videos you already have in your libraries or your Google Docs. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to my Google Doc. This is question number 5, right? And you can, redo it based upon how you see it, but they all have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this is the only question I'm going to get you help with. So make sure you have the rest of the questions before it done with all steps. Now, how do we approach this problem? Well, like I said, it's 2 parts to it. And what you got to look at is, what you're given and then what the question is asking. So let's tackle it one at a time. Let me set a clock about 5 minutes so I don't take too much of y'all time away in class. So I know when to stop. So let me help you out. Clean the question up first, geez. And what I want Lisa, or if someone wants to read it before Lisa, is to read the problem off that I'm gonna give you help on. And I'll do A. Oh, she'll be right back, so somebody else can take advantage of this. Here's the question I'm about to tackle for you in the chat. Type me if you're able to read it to get at least 15 points. It's a pretty long problem. Now these points go towards your, helping your quiz out in case you don't get something done. So I would think somebody will want to just read the problem. It's the easiest way to get points. Gotta have a functional microphone though. Courtney, go right ahead, sir.
The red kangaroo is the largest marsupial in the world. It has been what is it? It has been clocked at a speed. Wait, it has been clocked at a speed of 57 kilometers per
It's a
hour.
typo. Yeah, that's a typo. Sorry about that.
And
Keep going.
how far in kilometers can a red kangaroo hop 5.7 5.7 meters at this speed? Or B, how much time would it take the kangaroo to hop 0.55 kilometers at the speed?
Thank you, sir. So let's take a look at this real quick, right? Basically, if you see my screen, what's going to happen is for part A, and even before we do part A, we need to set up our known and unknown values, right? So known values, what do we have? Well, let's think about it. I'm going to give these clues away, but I don't want to put the notes in there because you guys have all the notes if you've been in class since Monday. So what is one of the known values we have? And don't forget, we got to set up our unknown too, right? But our unknown is going to be based upon part A and part B. So up, and then if we're going into it, the red kangaroo is the largest marsupial in the world, blah, 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 right? But you're looking at values they gave you. So speed, if you don't remember, I told you that's considered a velocity. And if it's in meters per hour, kilometers per hour, but you're used to it as meters per second. And we talked about what a kilo is last week. So let's just keep that in mind. So that's going to be 57 kilometers per hour, right? I'm just going from above the above problem as to what they gave us. Next, in part A, they give us something else for our known value. So it says it can help. How far can it jump or hop in 5.7 minutes? So that is a time of 5.7 minutes. Remember, the problem's asking you things in hours. Okay. And also remember, it's telling you to keep it in kilometers. So we only got to change the hour part to probably minutes to work with this value. So let's keep going. And then on top of that, how much time will it take kangaroo to go so far at this speed? Now, usually when you do velocity, you do it in meters per second. I'm going to allow you to just convert this to minutes, this hour, and then use this minutes, because that's really all you need. Most physics teachers want you to do it in straight seconds. But since this problem is already built on minutes, you should be fine. So the next value is this, right? And you should be typing this up because it's the only clue I can give you on this problem. This is the one problem I help you with. What are they asking you for in part A? Well, in part A, they ask you for how far, and that's a distance. So this should let you know which equation you should be working with, the velocity equation, right? So question mark, and that's going to be in meters. Because remember, well, it's got to be in kilometers, right? Because look at that here, it's in kilometers. How far in kilometers? That's what it's asking you. So you got to make sure it's in kilometers. And let me come back one. It's gone too far. There we go. Awesome. So in part, and this is our part A value, right? There we go. That's the part A unknown. Part B unknown. I'll come over. Ooh, that's the 5 minutes. In seconds, you guys just a little more to get you started, and then we'll see who finishes the problem off. In part B, you got to figure out. And again, these equations are in your previous notes as to how to solve things like this. So the next one is asking you for time. And in this time for part B, it's equal to what? Well, they don't say, so you have to assume it's going to be in in minutes, I'm sorry. But they give you another value for your known, and that is a distance of your part V value. You don't use it until you get to part B to recalculate things. And that distance is measured in 0.55 kilometers. That's everything you need. The equation you're going to use for each section, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, is velocity before I start the clock. is equivalent to what? If you don't remember, it's distance divided by time. Okay. That's the only clue I'm going to give you. I'm going to put it right here before you start the problem so you know what you're thinking about. All right, so I'm going to take it from here and put it right here. But everything I've typed up on the screen, you should have at your disposal. So you can go through this problem with ease. All right, whose microphone is that? Courtney, Courtney, help me out. Thank you, sir. You had some music or something playing. All right, so that's number 5. And before I start the clock, I want you to remember, I'm going to be looking for, once the clock is expired or elapsed, to see how much you've presented or how much you've created on this to get points towards your quiz. This is looking to see if you've done in-class work. So hold on. Set it up the right way so you guys can follow along. This will be number 3. Come over here to my bullets. And that didn't do what I wanted. Maybe because that is not connected. That's there we go. There we go. And then number 3 was what? So if we open this up, number 3 was this question on significant figures. You guys have that. And all you do is make sure everything is lined up the same. So I'm going to take this one. He's trying to take all the questions, but all right, I guess I'll work with it. There we go. And clean it up for you. All right. So you'll put it in there, but you got to clean your document up. And I know certain students are good at this. Like I'm doing. Right? And this all goes with that one equation. I'm just showing you how it should look. That's that first one. Okay. That's the second one. This goes with this problem. Okay. 1 second. That's my child. These are all the questions you should have in your document, right? So let me undo this and just leave that up on the screen in case you need it so you know what to use for number 5. But the rest of them you should have pretty much in your document so you can work on it and then show all steps. Now, what does that look like? I hate to use Lisa for an example, but let me go to one of her assignments real quick so you can see a format of how your quiz should look in the end. So let me back up. And I'm going to come up here. Give me a second. We talked about grades already. It's 10:44, so I got to at least give you some time to work on some of this stuff. You just got to have the same format, everybody. So hold on. Where's the quiz at? Here we go. This is last week's quiz, right? So then you can see, oh, what the heck happened? What is this view? Let's recycle this. As y'all say, I think the system is tweaking. All right, let's try it again. There we go. So this is quiz 0. And, you know, that's what it looks like, that last quiz. But I was looking at Lisa's submission. That's what it was. Even Jacqueline did some good work. So there, I think you can see a little bit of it. She has every step done in the quiz, right? And you have to do the same to get maximum credit, all right? So don't cut no corners. Do your best. Here we go. See it better that way, all right? So each question is numbered. Each question is attempted at, and that's all I'm saying. So for the most part, you should have all your questions in. Much time we got is 10:46. We pretty much get out of here at 11:10. So in essence, I'm gonna give you about 20 minutes to try to have something done, and then you gotta share your screen to show it. Okay. So get started on it. Does anybody have questions? I'm about to start this timer. All right, going once. Just sold. So 20 minutes. I'm gonna check back with everybody, and you got to share your screen to show how much work you've got accomplished. Okay. If you have something to share, you'll be able to leave a little bit early to go on to GGI. Use some time to stretch your legs and stuff, but use this time to make sure you get that done, because a part of your score is called demonstration. Lisa said no. No? What do you mean no, Lisa?
You said any questions, so I said no.
Okay. I missed that part. Thank you. So I'm gonna put this in the chat. Remember, after this time, you have to demonstrate what you have done. So don't use this time to walk around, talk to your friend, get some of this stuff started. Because I factored in at least 15% of the credit for you to show that you've started the document, you got your questions in there, and then when you share your screen, I'll be able to confirm it. But you got to at least start on it. And then also tackle some of those questions, because you just don't get, the whole 15 points for demonstration by just having your name and your title. You got to try some of those problems. Okay. Check your Google Docs. Check any videos I gave you in your library. There's no reason you should fail. You just got to put a little effort in it. And this assignment is totally due by 8 p.m. tonight to get 100% credit. All cameras are on, thank you, and they have to stay on for the entire class to maintain full credit for attendance. So just leave your cameras on, and in 18 minutes, we're going to share our screens out. If you want to reclaim the points for sharing your screen out, on Monday, you have to be early in that 10-minute period where students are coming in late. You can share your screen then to show that you at least tried the assignment. So if you don't have it ready in 17 minutes to present something, just know Monday you can still get those 10 points back. I'm sorry, 15 points back by presenting something on the quiz on your screen, meaning you got to share your screen. Okay, if you're not aware, I just put in the chat the notes I gave on parts A and B for number 5, in case that helps you. You still got to go through and do the calculations and show all steps for parts A and B in number 5. That's the only help I can give you. So you might want to copy that over. But the rest of the problems, I think it's 7 altogether, you are responsible for as well. So try to at least work on all of them. And this whole quiz is due by 8 p.m. tonight. Okay, everybody, Miss Vega just put the GGI link in the chat. Make sure you copy that so you can get to the GGI location later on. I think GGI starts at 11:15. And yes, if you're present and participating in GGI the whole time, you will get some extra credit towards your class score. That's if I see you in there or staff tells me you were there.
What do GGI stands for?
Stands for Guided Group Instruction or Interaction.
Okay, that's good to know. Because I didn't know this whole time what GGI stands for.
No problem, sir. That is a nice mask, Angelique. I hope you can get this quiz done later, though, dear. A little jealous. She had a bulldog mask. Pretty cool. Oh, she's at the school. All right. They must be getting you set up, I see. Okay, Angelique left. Oh, well, she's with the staff. They can confirm what happened. Oh, she's back. Okay. Welcome back, Angelique. Oh, she was back. Okay, in 5 minutes, I'm going to need students to present their screens to show how much they've been working on for the quiz. Can you send the link again? The link for GGI, Miss Llewellyn? All right. I see her nodding. Give me a second. You should see it now, Miss Llewellyn. Uh, do remember after this less than 5 minutes is up, you just share your screen, present what you have. Miss Mims, are you getting ready for work or are you just dancing? You know you gotta still turn this quiz in by 8, unless she's gonna type. All right, so 4 more minutes, and then people want to present. I'll try to let you guys go 5 minutes early, get ready for GGI, but you can leave sooner once the timer expires if you have something to present towards what you've worked on for your quiz today.
I'm not done with it.
Yeah, you only got to show what you've worked on, though. You don't have to be done with it. That's gonna take until 8 p.m., right? Yeah, don't panic about that. You just got to show that you got the questions in there, the document named, the document title, your header, things like that. So that's what you get the 10 points for at least starting it off. So let's take a look at who's in the room. Okay, we got Aaliyah here, Angel here, Angelique here, Courtney here, Jacqueline, and Lisa. Let me look at the list. All right, so that's just the cameras I can see. Got you a new cat, huh, Leah? Okay. All right, so 2 more minutes, and then we're gonna do presentations. Uh-oh, Jacqueline left. Hope she comes back. Not time to go yet. Okay, so it's 11:05. We have about 5 more minutes of class. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the clock. Yeah, I see it. I see. I see. We're gonna stop the clock, and that doesn't match up. We have 5 minutes of class. I want to get you guys out early. Who would like to share the screen first? You just type me. Okay, go ahead, Lisa. I'm gonna stop. I think did I stop presenting? I did already. Go ahead and share your screen, Lisa. I think you can share it because I'm looking at the monitor now. Thank you, Lisa. Okay, Lisa. Okay, scroll to the top. Okay, you got your header. You got your document name. Good. Scroll down a little bit. Okay, go down some more. Okay, you almost got the whole thing done, Lisa. Jeez. Okay, all right. I'll see you. Probably. I gotta see you next period. Done a few periods. I don't know, next period or something like that. All right, I'll see you in GGI, Lisa. Great work. You can stop sharing, dear. The next person to share out what they've worked on the quiz. This is participation points to make sure you get that 15 points towards your quiz. So who would like to share next? You just type in the chat, me, you share what you have. If you have at least something, I'll let you go to your next period or GGI. And the GGI is listed in the chat too, by the way. So who would like to go next? Okay, giving you an opportunity. Otherwise, I'm going to dismiss you guys so you have enough time to get ready for GGI. GGI is at 11:15. So make sure you copy the link from the chat. I'm assuming nobody wants to share. So I'll see you guys on Monday. Angel, are you there? Aaliyah, are you there? You have anything to share? I
You
can't hear
talking to me,
either of
Mr.
you.
Thomas?
I was talking to the whole class, Aaliyah. All that music. No wonder you can't hear. Okay. So, Angel, do you have anything to share? Aaliyah, if you don't have nothing to share, dear, I'll see you on Monday. This quiz is due by 8 p.m. Angel, do you want to share anything
I'd
or
rather
no?
show you when everything's done.
You said what?
I'd rather show you when everything's done.
So it means you're going to submit it and then you can share it out on
Yeah,
Monday?
I'm submitting it to you.
All right, just
I'll
be ready.
see if I can submit it to you by today.
Okay, submit it today, but by Monday, you got to present what you have, okay? I'll see you guys later. Aaliyah, if you have nothing to present, you're free to go, dear. Are you there? Or you can't hear me because of your music? Angelique, you're free to go, dear. Okay. Aaliyah, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got nothing to share?
Nah.
All right. Well, I'll see you on Monday. You got to turn that quiz in on by 8 p.m. tonight.
All right.
All right. Take care. Hey, Angelique. Welcome back, Jacqueline. Okay, Jacqueline, do you have anything to share as far as what you worked on? This is like demonstration points. All right, well, go ahead and share, Jacqueline. Angelique, I want to mute you for a second because I hear wind. You gotta unmute yourself when you're ready to talk. Jacqueline, are you able to share now? So there you go, Jacqueline. She's so now we just gotta fix your microphone. Cool. All right, now can you show? Yeah, okay. You scroll up some so I can see what you've done, dear. Cool, cool. You got a document labeled. Go down. You got anything else? Okay, so work on those. Yep, great job. So finish working on those problems and use your notes, Jacqueline. And any videos I put in the library, you're free to go. See you. Don't forget to get your GGI link. Do you got that? Did you? No. All right. Let me put the link in there again. GGI starts in 5 minutes. So hold on. Let me give you the link so you can go to GGI and participate. It's with Miss Vega, I think. Here you go. And if I see you over there, you will get some extra credit points. You got to participate though. All right, so that's all I have for you, Jacqueline. You're free to go. Go to GGI in 5 minutes, and I'll see you there. Thanks for coming back and doing all that work. Okay.